Baby Keke Jones' husband, his mama, him and his cousin coming out talking about Keke, saying this is all performative. This is what she do.
And I've been talking every time I'm talking to y'all, my hand be on this Bible. Be out of this place. I have to be out of this place by the first of the month. She really was trying to tell me I had to be out in 48 hours. I couldn't do it. All this stuff, my bed, everything. I'm gonna call Salvation Army. I'm gonna give it away. I'm gonna start all the way over.
Hey y'all, in today's video, we're gonna get back into Miss Keke Jones, the lady from the wedding dress, the lady that basically came online telling all her business, telling like, oh, my husband cheated on me and he cheated on me with this lady, that lady. And you know, a lot of us thought like she was just finding out about this, but you know, eventually she had went on this podcast, I think the Real Initiated or Hardly Initiated podcast, and said that he cheated on her with 14, like allegedly he cheated on her with like 14 women before they even got married. That was that. So she pretty much like doing this Risa Tisa thing. But I will say I definitely think Risa Tisa's was authentic. Hers probably started out authentic, but now it's definitely giving cash grab, money grab, because I mean, you healing. Why do you need a meet and greet? You healing and you got cheated on. Now you're starting a GoFundMe. Why you need a GoFundMe? Like, and a lot of people not going for it because she's one of the ones that's always on vacation, getting their body done. But now you in financial trouble. Now you trying to use this clout for money. And people was calling it before she even started the GoFundMe. Like, oh, okay, I already can tell a GoFundMe is coming. But anyway, so we're going to talk about that today, of how people grow their following, but they pretty much only use their following as a money grab. And I personally think she would have got more money, but this is like, you really not reading the room. Like, people not even, some people next month, they will not have food. You know what I mean? So why would they give you their last or any money? Because of the times that we in right now. But anyway, we got a lot of time packed, so let me do my disclaimer so we can get right into the video. Oh, but first, I need everyone to stop what you're doing. Please give me a like. Please give me a comment. Please give me a subscribe and turn the post notification bells on. It really helps me out with the YouTube algorithm. Thank you. Disclaimer, everything in this video is alleged. Everything in this video is a personal opinion, strictly for entertainment. This video is protected under fair use. I don't know these people personally, so this is not a personal attack, and I didn't make this video to talk down on anyone. I just give my authentic opinion with no ill intent. If you're offended by anything in this video, I am not responsible for your emotions. I just make great videos with full backgrounds of celebrities, influencers, and reality TV stars and not T-Page, but I do keep my internet homies, so let's get into it.
Keke Jones, y'all watch this video.
Hi everybody. Yes, I made a GoFundMe. I have nowhere left to turn. I do need to move. I do need to get away. And a lot of people are...
Girl that sat up there, made a GoFundMe, talk about recently my husband physically assaulted me. He is currently in jail, but I'm afraid for my safety and my children's safety once he's released. I'm trying to move us to a safe location before that happens. But as a disabled woman and mother, I don't have the financial means to do it on my own. Girl, we all disabled. We all don't have the financial means, girl. We listen. Some of us living in the house, child, and the man and yoked us up, girl. We all need some help, child. We all disabled at this point, Keke. We all need to put up a GoFundMe, Keke. Girl, girl, you literally was just traveling the world. I mean, y'all was having the time of y'all life. Like, who paid for all that, Keke? Keke Jones, you know God don't like a thief, and God don't like a scammer. Girl, you literally is trying to scam the world. Like, girl, we all going through stuff. Girl, we all need a new place. Girl, we all need some help. If you didn't know, girl, we all in the Great Depression. And you trying to use your situation. You done got all them followers. And now you trying to think you gonna milk the cow. Girl, the devil come to steal, kill, and destroy. And you definitely doing the devil's work. But the people can see right through it, Keke. You can't come on this here Beyonce internet and think that people ain't gonna read right through it and read the room. Girl, we reading the room is so loud right now. You trying to scam us, and it's not going to work. Child, baby, cut no due. Rent due. The holidays coming up, they cutting off people's SNAP benefits and everything. And you talking about you need a new place. Girl, we all been needed a new place. Hello, somebody? Keke, baby, you just about to lose your following.
It's something about her that's not right. I honestly feel like she's acting. And I felt like that Well, I ain't gonna say the whole story is a lie. The whole story is not a lie, but I do think she is lying about bits and pieces. Like, I feel like she tried to make it seem like she was startled that he been cheating on her. She knew he was cheating on her. The wife came to her as a woman when her and the guy first started dating. So what are all the tears about? You already knew all of this was going on. You decided to stay, please. Now this GoFundMe nonsense, and people been saying like she gonna start a GoFundMe. And when I first seen a GoFundMe, I'm definitely thinking like GoFundMe for what? Because if y'all seen the video when she's sitting outside about the police, she like, no, I don't want to get him locked up because he just got his CDO and I don't want him to get in trouble. But you scared of him. Like, which one is it? You want him to get locked up or you want him to be in the house with you? You got to make a decision at that point. And then most people are not going to donate to her because a lot of people, like I always say, people are out here, they don't even have enough money to cover all their bills. Like, the bills is late because the job is not covering all of that. People are getting laid off by the tens and thousands, and you asking for other people money? That doesn't, no ma'am, no.
And I've been talking, every time I'm talking to y'all, my hand be on this Bible. Do y'all see this? Y'all want to know what I've been working on? These are apartment brochures. These are apartment brochures. I don't want to show y'all the name of the apartment like that, but these are apartment brochures. I've been looking. I'm trying to get away from that man. I'm trying to get away. I gotta get off of here so I can find out my next moves, okay? I'm gonna see if I could call I got a sister, I got a homegirl, if they could get me a hotel for one night at least. Just one night. I gotta get out of here, and I'm finna do that. I'm finna go to a hotel. I know I gotta get one. Thank you. I don't want nothing bad to happen to nobody.
Oh, girl, you better tell the way he be beating on you, girl.
I know you care about him.
All of them trips, but getting evicted, yeah, I think that's what really angered everybody. Like, she was always on a trip with her man, on solo trips, or I take a trip whenever I want to, but then you're like, you know, I think it triggered a lot of people because some people are not able to go on trips once a year. Some people are not able to go on trips twice a year. And then you going on all these trips, but then turn around and ask the people for money, kind of like who you already been stunting on. And then somebody say, I don't believe her anymore. I from the beginning, I knew it was some lies and some chaos going on. Because it's like, I'm sorry, if you're really hurting, do you really have time to inform an audience play-by-play of everything that's going on? She's getting evicted but just got off of a cruise ship. It really does not make sense. Of course we want to go on vacation, but you should have at least $1,000 in your bank account.
I have to be out of this place. I have to be out of this place by the first of the month. She really was trying to tell me I had to be out in 48 hours. I couldn't do it. All this stuff, my bed, everything, I'm gonna call Salvation Army. I'm gonna give it away. I'm gonna start all the way over. Yes, I'm gonna take my TVs now because they're expensive, you know. But I have to start over now. Okay? Everybody that hates me and just think thank you, y'all. I get that you guys are sending me gifts, but it won't let me cash out. It won't let me cash out until like 29th, or I think, or something like that. And it won't let me. And when I do, I'm already negative. I had to go negative in my own bank account, my own life, to even when I was ordering food to try to eat every day, and it's just wasted away. And I didn't want to post the GoFundMe. Matter of fact, I didn't even post it. I made it yesterday when I found out we had to leave, because we talked to the office lady yesterday. And when I finally posted, thank you. And when I finally posted the GoFundMe, they're dragging me. So I'm going to have to stay off the internet. I got to stay off the internet after this live. I'm going to post a video trying to explain why I made the GoFundMe, but I don't know why, because people just going to drag it. They're going to drag it. All I can do is promise y'all that the proof is in the pudding. But I'm trying to figure out, what did I do? I just loved my husband so much. I loved him so freaking much. I took his cheating. I know that.
Of course she didn't. People only gonna tell us the story that makes them look like the angel and not the villain. And then somebody else says she's a homewrecker. Oh no, wrap it up today, right? Because we just thinking that it's some faithful, loving wife, but when Keke met the man was allegedly, and Keke said this, the wife that said that, he was legally married. So it's like, of course you're going to get him, like you're going to lose him the same way that you got him. So, and a huge issue that I have with Keke is she went on a podcast on Hardly Initiated, but she went to a women audience. She was like trying to pull on the heartstrings of, or whatever is it the heartstrings or the arm strings or whatever, of women that got cheated on by their boyfriends or their husbands and still ain't healed from it. That's who I feel like that was her target audience. But you go on a man podcast, y'all always do that, and I don't respect that.
Oh, and Keke, you left out the part that he was married when you got with him. You didn't tell us that the same way you got him is the same way you lost him. You did not tell us that he was married and he cheated with you and you was picking on his first wife. You forgot, you left that part out, Keke. You forgot to tell us that. Okay, now Keke, we the people done had enough, boo. It's enough, like it's over with. You done had your 5 minutes of fame. We hope you enjoyed it, but we the people, we tired. We tired. We ain't got nothing else left in us, Keke. Please give it a rest. People break up and get cheated on every day in America. Okay, I'm speaking for our country. We know you like to travel and go to Jamaica and all these other places. We know that, we understand it. But in America, we the people break up and they make up and they get cheated on every day. Oh.
Now, a lot of people think that Miss Keke Jones actually plotted to get her husband out the house because earlier in the day she had said like, oh yeah, I can't change the locks because, you know, this is our marital home. And then later on, that's when that whole fiasco came about of them fighting and he ended up getting locked up and now they both out the house. Earlier that day, she said she had something up her sleeve. But I'm sorry, that whole disability grift, when it's like you always out and about, you always going on vacation, you living a lifestyle, look like a freedom that a lot of other people want, but now you so-called got a disability, and if you having a disability that's serious as you claiming, you should be getting a check. But like that girl was right, everybody got a disability. Shoot, glasses can be a disability, anxiety can be a disability. Trust me, I have been stalled not being able to move many days because of anxiety, but you don't come online like that's not nobody else's fault.
Y'all know that woman Keke Jones, the one that had that wedding dress on because her husband been cheating on her for 7 months? Well, baby, she lied on this man, lied and said that he put his hands on her. That's why he's locked up. So the woman just came out and put two and two together about this woman basically playing on calling the police and having a whole lot set up to get this man locked up.
The police false things to get him locked up when literally 5 hours before you did this, you told everybody that you had something up your sleeve. Watch this video.
The police said that it's nothing that I can do because it's a civil matter and we are married. So I got something up my sleeves. I can't tell y'all. I got something up my sleeve.
Now y'all watch this. This video happened 5 hours later.
He got her keys. That's what she was trying to get.
They gonna come for me.
Don't worry about that. You got him midnight. She need her keys. That is her business.
Who's gonna come for you? Why do you feel that way?
They already said it.
Basically sitting there manipulating people out there, telling them that she didn't want nothing to happen to her. Basically trying to act like his family was going to come for her. But that's not the truth. This is what Keke Jones meant when she said she had something up her sleeve.
Now, this is not the first time I've seen somebody said this, but of course, this is all allegedly. Keke never had her kids since she got with that man. She went to her therapist, made some concerning comments about, like, I heard pulling out a pop-out. To her therapist, she got the kids removed due to the kids, right? Because, you know, it should be confidentiality, but certain stuff that you say, of course, they had to report it. Like, you hurting yourself, you hurting someone else, they gotta report it. Or just being unsafe. Due to the kids' safety, on top of that, in Keke GoFundMe bio, it says she needs to find a place for her and the kids, right? But she said she had gave them up to her father, to CBS, and she doesn't have custody of them whatsoever, and that went over a lot of people's heads. So at this point, y'all just paying her for her vacation.
So Keke Jones, the woman that went viral for having a mental breakdown on live while wearing her wedding dress after finding out that her husband of 7 months had been cheating on her the entirety of their marriage with her best friend and then lost her kids to CPS because the husband called them on her. She created a GoFundMe, and my thing is, she completely lost me now. Like, completely lost me. I felt so much empathy for sis because I've been cheated on. Like, I know what it feels like to be betrayed and have your heart broken. But to go and make a GoFundMe because you say you're trying to find new housing, but you were just on a cruise and you've been posting like travel content. I'm confused, girl. And mind you, this is the same woman not even a full 7 days ago that said that she would never make a GoFundMe, and now look. Infidelity happens in relationships, unfortunately, every single day. Every day is someone that's having to restart their life because they found out that the person that they're with had a whole other life that they didn't know about. And instead of making GoFundMes and begging for strangers on the internet to support them financially while they were just on a cruise 2 seconds ago, they make the purposeful decision of starting over and putting in the work to getting better. What Keke's doing by making a GoFundMe is not doing that. Now I got cheated on, I kicked that person out my house. Mind you, they were the one paying my bills, but my mental health is more important than that. And I left myself. I broke my lease and I moved back in with my parents because I needed to be with my support system and my village. I needed to get my life together. And even though it was uncomfortable and something that I did not want to do, I did it because that was what was best for my child and for my mental health and my peace. And I know that there are several women that relate with that, having to start over because a man cheated on you and you don't know how you're going to move forward. You don't know how you're going to get past it. You don't know. But one thing about it is that we got past it, and Keke will too. Keke gonna get past it too by having that phone taken, not by paying into a GoFundMe that low-key seems scamish, because it's convenient that 5 hours before you have your husband arrested for putting hands on you, you go on the internet and say that you got a plan. You conjuring up a plan for him to get out the house. Which I pray that DV is something that Keke wouldn't lie about, but it is convenient that you post this GoFundMe saying that you have to be out your apartment by the 1st because of whatever abuse that this man did to you in the apartment. But this just happened like not even a week ago. So how is the leasing company evicting you when they haven't even taken you to court? Like, it just doesn't make sense. It gives that she was already getting evicted. I don't know, because 2.4K, that's a very specific number. Especially 2.4K is supposed to cover your moving expenses, your legal fees, basic necessities. 2.4K is barely a retainer for a lawyer.
Then Miss Keke Jones started talking about meet and greets, and I think that's also where she lost a lot of people, because it's like, are you really grieving, girl, or is this like a money grab to you? And as I was looking, she been talking about her husband and how her husband's family don't like her, how her husband's son didn't even want him to go to the graduation, and she went anyway. So that is definitely giving Brene and Tim. I noticed that she could cry on cue when she was about to go on her podcast with Harley Initiated. She was on live before she went on there, and she was literally just talking, and then she just kind of like started fake crying, and it was like, okay, girl, but she wasn't really crying in the interview. So it was like, okay, girl, that was definitely a cry on cue.
I am tired. I'm sleepy. I want to sleep. I want to eat. I want to be myself. I want to be me. Thank you. I want to be me. I want to be the girl that y'all scroll back down and y'all seen, the happy-go-lucky, the irritating girl. I'm tired of coming on here and crying to y'all. I made a GoFundMe. I did, okay? I did. I promise you, I'm not like everybody that's using people. I don't. Thank you. I promise the proof is in the pudding. I promise I'll take y'all with me on everything I do. I will show y'all how I'm spending whatever money I collect. Show you. I'll take you with me. I don't mind. I love to record. I love to take people with me. I've been doing this. Thank you. But I just want to be free. I just want to be free. That's it.
Now, Keke Jones' in-laws, they said like her car was in repossession. So like this is a money grab. She just, flaunting a lifestyle on the social media like normal. And, she really just, she ain't had no money like that. But, of course we got to take what they say with a grain of salt because they don't like her. I would say I do believe she was having money trouble. Maybe it wasn't repossession. Maybe her car was about to get repossessed. But that's definitely that $2,400. I bet she still be in that same house. But we'll see, because I hope she wouldn't make a lot like that and we could just see the same background. But now when I think about it, $2,400 for a repo, that could actually be accurate. Say if our car payment was like $500 and she was behind about 3 months with the toll fee and then the other fees, that could be where that number came from.
Baby, Keke Jones' husband, his mama, him and his cousin coming out talking about Keke, saying this is all performative, this is what she do, XYZ. And I'm gonna preface this by saying I am still a woman. At the end of the day, he fucked over the girl. Okay, I still feel like he fucked over her, but I feel like she can't play victim, like I said before, to circumstances she created. She knew he was married. She knew he had been with 14 women before they even got married. She knew they wasn't having sex as much as they used to before they got married. So her still being in it was all on her. But they coming out, y'all, they saying this is a money grab. Her car hasn't been, in repossession. And most of us have been wondering, she doing all of this going hard for this man and talking about this man instead of staying quiet and working on getting her children back.
First off, I seen this girl's page. I seen the cruise one, and then I went and looked at her page, and I was like, damn, this girl be traveling. She she's been on so many vacations, and let's not even get into like the actual story of what happened. Let's just talk about Boo. You're asking for money now from people that probably have not even been on a vacation the past 10 years. Your page is full of vacation after vacation after vacation. Honey, no. And honestly, I think this is all what it all comes down to. She just spoke like a week ago that she wouldn't do a GoFundMe. She wouldn't need one. And then now here's a GoFundMe. Truly, y'all, I think this is what she was planning the whole time. She blew her entire TikTok page up. Do you know how much money she's going to be getting cashed out for these videos? This girl is doing so much better than most people are doing, but she's asking y'all for money.
So before this, Keke claims that somebody set up a GoFundMe and a fake GoFundMe in her name. And I'm sorry, the people that do that, you are bottom of the barrel, right? Especially like when somebody get unalived and you do that. Like when that could be going to the family. But anywho, she was like, oh, I would never, that's why they say never. They say never to say never. Come on here and ask you guys for money, because it's people with real needs. It is people with real needs. It's people that just lost their job and know they really don't have no other income. You have money coming in. Like, it's people with money. Like, I remember right now, like, he literally not getting paid. They do not know when they're going to get paid, the federal workers. So it's like, wow, Keke. And people that have families, they say you don't even have your kids right now. Like, you really could go to your daddy's house, to be honest. Like, if we're really being real.
A couple days ago, did a video. I would never make a GoFundMe. Let's leave that for the people who need it. I'm good for a couple months. I'm straight. Then a fake GoFundMe came out. Oh no, that's not me. I would never. Now that GoFundMe posted. Okay. Whatever. Hey, whatever floats your damn boat. Then she's like, oh well, yeah, I would never ask for anything. Y'all act like if I was back to myself, I would have me a bust down 30-inch. I have my nails done. I have my mustache waxed. Girl, just let us support you. Damn, we was doing it on the live, sending the gifts, and you trying to act like you don't know the shit that we sending on live. It ain't money. Oh, I've never been live before. I don't know. Thank you for the uni. Oh, I don't even know these was gifts. Thank you for the galaxy.
Now, Keke says that the family and the ex-wife does not like her. And I bet it's because you were messing with that lady husband, and they said that you was like taunting her, keep on being in her inbox saying, leave my man alone. Maybe if you were just quiet, maybe they would have liked you, but I bet that's why they don't like you. And I can understand that you going to the son graduation if the son wanted you there, but if the son don't want you there, you should not have been there. You too, like, controlling.
Somebody please tell me that I'm not tripping. So I'm newly married, and my husband's son's having a graduation this weekend. And they don't want me there, but they want his ex-wife there. So yeah, the son don't want me there. The mama says she don't want me there. And of course, we all know it's no secret that my mother-in-law hates me. She sent me a message saying I better not be at her grandson's graduation with my nappy-headed ass kids. Oh yeah, she talked about me big. The baby mama don't like me. The brother don't like me, which is he's gonna be there. The sister don't like me. Nobody likes me, and I'm not invited to the son's graduation. But the ex-wife that got pregnant on him and had a baby with another man and cheated on him and did him dirty, they want her at the graduation. So am I tripping to be pissed or what?
I knew Keke Jones was lying. I ain't even feed into the bull crap, because you telling me as a married woman, I don't know how long y'all been married, but you assume that your husband didn't really like you no more, or whatever the case, and you're gonna post and exploit him on social media. The man that you made a covenant with, the man that you walked down the aisle and said, I do, for better or worse, you're going to just go on the internet and just risk it all. Like, that's not the normal mindset of a married person. That's why I was like, she's definitely doing this for money or something, because there's no way. I was just like, this got to be fake. That was the first thing I thought in my head. But I was like, well, maybe it's not fake. Maybe she just was waiting on a moment to just stab her husband in the back. If he had cheated on her, that's still wrong. Like, if he cheats on you, he's bad. He's in the wrong. Or whatever. If a man goes and like betrays you and you're married, like, he's still in the wrong. But for you to exploit him on the internet, what is that gonna do? Like, what is that gonna do? Like, that's kind of disrespectful. I wouldn't do anything like that to anybody. That's why I was like, you made a covenant with this man?
Keke, come on, baby. We know you got your heart broke. Your husband left you, but come on, baby. You get your heart broken, they ain't got nothing to do with you making a GoFundMe. Why every time anything happen on this motherfucker, everybody want to make a GoFundMe? The substitute teacher got fired. She making GoFundMe. A motherfucker get cheated on. What do a GoFundMe got to do with anything? And I'm tired of your ass anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, bitch, get off the internet. Like, if you see this, get off the internet and heal. The internet can't do nothing for you. You study getting your feelings hurt. You read a mean comment. Listen, there's some deeper shit than what it is. The internet can't do nothing for you. I'm tired of you on this bitch crying for the days, for the nights. I get it, you're heartbroken, but it's over with, baby. Go ahead and move on. Your internet ain't gonna help you at all. Get off of here. Take a break. Heal. I'm tired of seeing you. Now you making a GoFundMe. You pissing me off.
Feeling she did graveyard love. And anybody on here that's in the community know what graveyard love is. You tried to bind yourself to him. And it didn't work. And that's why if you're in the spiritual community, those who are, let me get serious real quick. You know that's the reason why we don't do love workings. We don't do love workings. You never mess with somebody's free will. Because once you do that, and a person find out that you do, and it kicks up in them, you gotta get away from them. And I feel like that. She did graveyard love. Yes. That's what Andrea just told me. That's what whatchamacallit just said. Because she harassed her too. She harassed the whole family. Everybody. That's why I'm not understanding how people let it go this far. Why didn't nobody say, like, man, this don't sound right?
All right, Keke girl. I hope you get your finances in order, but you are the only one that's going to be able to get your finances in order, not someone just giving you a handout. You were on TikTok. You were on Facebook. TikTok and Facebook, I heard pays pretty well. You going to get paid. You got to wait for your cash out. You got to wait for your payout. Like, that's just how it works. You can't try to take out somebody else wildly. But anyway, let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn the post notification bells on. I love you guys, all of the ones who love me back, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow.